God. So, hey ho.
Well, hello, everybody. We are, as you can see, we're in deep in conversation because
Sorry.
Jennifer,
So,
just
no.
literally spoke. Well, hello, everybody. We are, as you can see, we're in deep in conversation because
Why is that I can hear myself?
Jennifer,
I shouldn't hear myself at all.
Sorry, that's me.
Oh, I'm going.
Oh, thank goodness.
The delay on YouTube caught up, and
Okay, because I thought, I said, I know I turned that off. Well, hello, everyone. BOSTO to you. We have a full panel here, injured, may I say, and it just happened. So, Jennifer, we're going to send you healing because she's trying to cut off her 2 fingers, apparently. So,
I appreciate that.
So, welcome, panel. How are you doing? So good to see you.
Good to see you too. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yes, a little food poisoning last week. So as y'all know, we have Nina the Mystic, we have Amber Dawns, we have Steve Zerilath, and Miss Jennifer Roberts. So welcome, ladies. Good to see you. And gentlemen.
Good to see you.
So let's see. I think 2 of you are on the Andromeda 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I right on that? Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And is that still going on? Is that like, where's the status on that?
Yes, we have the ball rolling. We are planning, if not next week, the week after. So we're getting everything situated and getting all of our pieces together.
Excellent.
It's exciting. Yeah.
And is that will be a YouTube channel, right?
It's called Andromeda 7 Portal.
Okay. Get that, everybody.
Did you not see the intro video there, Wayne?
See what?
They made an intro video. And,
I saw David Barry do that. I don't see David anymore. I don't see Big Al anymore. So I'm gathering they are busy doing something.
okay.
I guess they're working on this. Is that what they're doing, Amber? Is that what it's Al? Yeah, I don't know who. It's Al's idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
David's doing all the visuals and getting everything nice and perfect for us. And we've been, talking behind the scenes and getting ideas together, and our magic's flowing. It's been pretty awesome.
Well, good. Maybe you can chase away the asteroid heading for, as I understand, the United States day after election. Isn't that just grand?
Wow. I feel like there's always something. There's always
going to be something.
So I just don't even give it a time of day anymore.
It's an amusement park. That's in amusement parks, you got to have something happen. Otherwise you get bored.
Right.
On autoplay, I quote, because there is no way that my history should say that I want to watch Fox or Sky News, but they're forcing it down your throat, because on autoplay, every time a video ends, boom, you're in Fox News or something. So they must have had a clip on one of them, don't quote me on which one, of the end of the debate between your president and Biden. And the first lady, and I don't know what you would call the other lady, came on with sort of matching cloth masks to their dresses. And I thought, I've said similar things, not as particular as the masks years ago, that things were going to happen along these lines. But if I'd said, and the same way I could say this week, look out for these crazy intuitive things that I'm picking up on that are a possibility of happening, people would have called me crazy. That the first lady would be up on a stage with her face covered in a cloth mask. It's like being in a movie, isn't it?
It's like being on a different planet is what it's like.
Yeah. Crazy.
I just keep hearing all the world is a stage and we are merely just spectators. I keep hearing that over and over and over again.
So true.
I hear Bogart, of all the gin joints in the world, why did we end up here now?
Yeah, there's a reason.
There's a reason. I mean, it's like the question I asked yesterday, what's the purpose of God? And it was really interesting because it causes a disconnect in people when you have to define that. But it really is a simple answer. The answer that I had was that it's for companionship. Anyways,
I don't know. I think there's a lot of answers to that, but I've been enjoying those videos, Wayne. I've been lurking in the backgrounds watching them.
thank
Me
you.
too. I've
they're
really
powerful.
liked them.
They're powerful. And I think that's why, you know, YouTube has started to censor my videos now. I don't monetize the channel, so they can't punish me in that way. But what they do now is it's a two-step process. They start putting age restrictions on that. And then they start throwing this community standards, and they age restrict the video that I did with Maria, Eyes to See. And in that video, the only thing that was talked about was suicide. But apparently suicide is on one of the bad words.
Wow.
That's because there's so many suicides happening because of the actions globally. They don't want the attention being brought to it because they know they're killing more people that way than any other way.
Plus, they want you going to their psychiatric people who don't know anything other than let's figure out which pill fits your problem so society can
label you appropriately.
Right, exactly. You know,
yeah, take this pill. No, take this pill. And it's interesting. I just saw a study on this. The average American is on at least 3 prescription drugs.
That's a lot. In there, I mean, I have people in my family that are on much more than just 3.
Yes.
But yeah, 3, even that's a lot, you know. I mean, if it helps you, great. But, you know, people, I don't know. It's a.
See, people are going crazy.
Modern society is a mental illness.
Well,
yeah.
I forget that the big pharmaceutical companies, it's another action for me in creating void spaces in people. You know how we were talking a little bit about these void people, non-player characters, I think it is, NCPs or NPCs. The pharmaceuticals do that too. Certain ones of them do take you away from yourself, make you forget yourself almost, and especially some of the codeines, things like that. I know that they if they're taken in high doses, they create that void from self. So there's yet another empty character here to fill up, you know, with whatever means.
I always thought it was interesting. The Apostle Paul wrote that in the last days, society would be dominated by pharmacia, which is the Greek word that we get pharmaceuticals from.
Wow.
And here today, virtually the whole world is taking drugs. And the interesting thing about this, where crystals are concerned, almost all drugs are what? Based on salt, chloride.
Yes.
And what's the main thing in our bodies that regulate our energy signals, our heartbeats, our synaptic pathways in the neurons? Salts.
Salt.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. It's been a setup. I'm telling you, it's a setup. It's a trap.
Yeah, so salt's very important to our energy flow. Sea salt. It's sea salt's supposed to be the most effective. And I know that some salt has iodine in it, which is good, and because there's the whole iodine deficiency issue. And I think, by the way, like, I don't know if it's all kosher salt, but the kosher salt I have says it doesn't have iodine in it.
That's correct.
So you know, you still need iodine, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, we got to get it. You deplete yourself of it, you'll see it at. And isn't it odd that they call the Pope the Holy Seas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's all in the water.
It's all in the water. Okay, well, we've had fun here. We are ready to go. I have a list. So let's see. Since I see Nina, you're going to do the pull the cards of 1, 2, 3, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then Amber, we'll start with you next. You get Angela Dreams. And then Steve, you will have Michelle De La Rosa. And then Jennifer, you will get Lost in Space. And then Nina, Sarah H for you. There we go.
Okay.
So take it away, Nina.
All right. So hopefully you guys have had a chance to sit back, relax, meditate on the numbers 1, 2, or 3 while you have a question in mind. And when you do, comment the numbers so that we can kind of keep track of who's picking what and see what the trend of the week will be. It's kind of funny because I've already seen the cards. I've already picked them out so that I'm not sitting here shuffling in front of you. And some of the things that we just spoke about actually is in the cards that you'll see. It comes up. So it's weird. It's already started. So yeah. So I'm just going to jump right in. Hopefully you guys have had a chance to pick your number already. So we're going to start with number 1. If you pick number 1 and you had a question, recovery comes up. So I don't know how that fits in with your question in particular there. The guides, though, are reminding you to know your truth. And the crystal angel is Unikite. Answered prayers. All your great work has opened the door for divine solution and support. So know that your prayers are being answered, okay? So if it feels like they're not, they're telling you that they are, okay? They are listening. Recovery, I don't know if this has anything to do with your health in some way, if this is something that you might look into, or it could even be recovery or finances. Whatever your question was, so recovery. But to know your truth, okay, to stand up for what you believe in, okay, and know that your prayers have been answered. So I hope that resonates for number 1s. If it does, leave me some feedback. I always go back into the chat later and see what you guys are writing. All right, so number 2, if you pick number 2 and you have a question, they're saying to look for a sign. Look for the signs and the synchronicities that are coming up. And this is the card that we were talking about earlier here. The guides are reminding you that you are here for a reason. That goes for all of us. You know, apparently we chose to be here at this time. So just know that you are here for a reason. Okay. The crystal angel is appetite. Progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus on how far you've come and all that you have learned. Okay, so it might seem like it's been a long haul. There's been a lot of lessons, okay, which I'm sure it has been, but just know that you are here for a reason. There is a reason why you're going through everything, okay? And, it's progress, not perfection, okay? And whatever your question was, to look for a sign. And hopefully you'll get your answer that way. Hopefully that resonates for you, number 2. If it does, leave me some feedback. All right, so if you pick number 3, and this keeps coming up, you have a question, they're saying within the next few weeks. So I think a lot of people are asking the same thing, getting sort of the same answer. And I think they're realizing this, and they're reminding you that patience is a virtue. So you've been waiting a few weeks. There might be a little bit more waiting, okay, but patience is a virtue. Your crystal angel is a yellow jasper. Control issues. Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. So I don't know if you've been having some control issues there, but they're saying to utilize your own given strength, okay? That you, use your intuition, okay? Use what you have instead of letting fear control you, okay? And, patience is a virtue. Obviously, you've been waiting a while. You're still waiting. Patience is a virtue, though. So just keep your chin up and let go of controlling the situation. Give it up to the universe. That will be my advice.
I love that. I think that isn't the limerick that says, patience is a virtue, find it if you can, seldom in a woman, never in a man. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Amber, I love the background. That is just far out. Well, that is cool. So that's so interesting, the patience thing. It's like, wait a couple more weeks, but damn it, I want it now.
I know.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Nina. That was cool. I hope you got your
welcome.
answer. Let us know, because I had my number down. Ricky, don't lose that number. I know. Steely Dan. Come on, folks. Anyway, Amber, you have Angel Dreams.
Okay, Angel. A few cards popped out. So in the beginning, we've got King of Cups. At the end, we've got the Empress. And then in the middle, we've got Two of Pentacles and then 10 of Wands. So there might be a male in your life that you have to work with every day, or maybe it's a mate. And it's just all about prioritizing your time and trying to balance out the tasks between the both of you so that the both of you aren't overwhelmed by all the responsibility. And just pay attention to different signs and symbols, because you have the Great Teacher as an oracle card. So just follow the signs and work with your partner or whoever this male is in your life to try and separate the tasks between the two of you. And that's pretty much it.
Groovy. Thank you. Steve, you have Michelle De La Rosa.
Michelle De La Rosa.
I love that name. De La Rosa. That just kind of flows off the tongue, doesn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, it does. All right.
All right, Michelle. You have the 5 of Arrows reversed, which is frustration. So, and that's reversed. Here's represented with a goat coming down upon an archer, and the archer's flinging the arrows at him. So you are you're going through a little bit of you're not. Give me a moment to tap in with this one, because sometimes when it's frustrated reversed like that, it kind of means the opposite of it, and I'm trying to get a good gauge feeling wise as to what it's trying to tell me. And yeah. Yeah, I would, man, I would say that you're overcoming whatever you're supposed to overcome. And so it's like an unnecessary frustration. It involves an interpersonal connection, as we have Awaj right here. So just instead of the more hostile way that your frustration is panning out, try to have try to remember a little bit of the relationship underneath it.
Thank you. How's the energy for everybody? Good?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Excellent. Just want to make sure we have happy feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Okay. Jen, I don't know how you're doing this, because I know that has to be throbbing like a anyway.
Yeah,
so
it is. It's pretty deep, but it's good. I've got a high pain threshold. I'm okay.
well, if you need to take a break, just let us know. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sweet.
You're so sweet.
Okay.
Thank you.
Lost in space. I'm serious. I don't know how you're doing that. Stitches in there.
Ridiculously high pain threshold. So Lost in Space, the Empress card comes up for you also. I think Amber just pulled that out. But we've got the the Sun in reverse on the bottom of the deck, and then the Devil card alongside the Empress card, and then this flies out with the Queen of Cups here. And so basically, there needs to be the recognition of your thoughts, your words, your deeds create your reality through the Empress card. That's the main wisdom and teaching that she has to teach you. There's a divine feminine energy that needs to be brought forward. There's something about this Queen of Cups in that the Queen of Cups loves deeply, very sensual, very when there's a connection made, so there feels like there's some sexual cords here that are bonding you, that are limiting you to the actual reality that you could create, and some confusion as to what gains those bonds, those sexual cords have given you. Now, this could be from a past relationship that still has this energetic cord that you keep opening up through your thoughts, because even just by thinking of that that wasn't too good for you would bring it back into your reality, even if it isn't apparent in the physical person. But I feel the physical person is apparent in your life still. Be aware of people who fall in love too quickly, and it can seem really deep. The connection can seem really intense and like it couldn't go wrong at all. But because it's so quick, think of love like a plant. You know, the roots start to take place, and then it starts to get some sun. The sun is actually in reverse here, so there's not enough time being taken to cultivate deep, meaningful relationships here. And so think of it like a seed that grows, that slowly erupts out of the husk, and then, you know, there's a little bit of something, there's a little sapling, and then there's more and more and more it's built upon. It's not just bang there. It's not, it seems like this quick love or this hurry to love gets you into trouble. There's a fickleness in it, even though at the time it's very intense, very deep. It's short, but the cords that are left by it are not short, and somehow, someway, they're still tying you to a limitation that isn't allowing you to create the reality that you really want to create. I hope that makes sense to you. I don't know if I was clear enough on that, but I think it'll make sense to you.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Jen. Let us know. Yes.
If I could run backwards for half a second, I forgot the sessions animal spirit before I started the actual personal read. It's Earth Elemental, the elephant. So we're working with the elephant spirit today, which is honor, empathy, responsibility, and cooperation.
Wow. That fits. That jives with me. Thanks, Steve. That is cool. I love the elephant.
It's one of my favorite animals.
And they are very gentle. All
right. So piano and paint.
Paint?
They can play the piano and paint. Yeah. Either put it on YouTube, swear to God.
I'm not going to deny that. Although they are extremely afraid of mice. It's a really weird.
Hey, there's a lot of humans afraid of the coronavirus.
That's on the watchword for AI.
Yeah, we're gonna take it down now.
Ding, ding, ding. Well, let's go for gusto. Don't they say go big, go big, you know?
Yeah.
All right. So Nina would be Sarah. Amber, you'll have Chris Garcia, and happy birthday, Chris Garcia. You know, in the belief of Satanism, this is your high holy day. So dig it, man. Steve, you'll have Devotee, and then Jen, you'll have Spirit Girl 13.
All right. So I'm going for Sarah, was it?
Yes, Sarah Horton.
All right, Sarah. So we got Hasta la Vista, baby. I'm going with the same deck. So you guys let me know if you want me to change up the deck, okay? Hustle it. So remember the song Queen Elsa sings in the Disney movie Frozen when she unleashes her magic? Well, if you don't catch the animated flick, it's time to let it go. Walk away. And just like you never look back at the trash can you leave at the curb, don't give it a second chance. It's time for new beginnings. Out with the old and in with the new. So that's always good.
Always
New beginnings. Yeah.
That's cool. Okay. Miss Amber, Chris Garcia, and like I said, Chris, happy birthday to you, dude.
All right. Happy birthday, Chris. So we've got the Three of Cups and the Hanged Man. So are you possibly not enjoying your life as much as you should be? Are you stuck in a rut? Maybe you need to go out and play a little bit more. Maybe have a friend out for some coffee, or go for a hike, or do whatever makes you happy. It could even be maybe you're doing too much of playfulness. So it could be one or the other. So either you're not having enough fun, or you need to be having some more fun. You're going to know what that means. Let me just pull one more. You got the White Witch. So be the light. Let people see who you truly are, and have fun with it. Don't be so serious. That's it.
I can actually relate to that kind of card. I mean, and they're talking now another set of lockdowns. I mean, these cards just resonate. I hope that let Amber know, Chris. That's the best way how we judge ourselves. Steve, you have Devotee.
All right,
Who's my next one there, Wayne?
You will have Tina Bop.
All right, so I've got for you, Devotee, the Knight of Stones, which is the horse. So you've been running this this championship of your wealth. You've been the guy who's been like gung ho about you need something, you need you need a dime, you need to borrow like my tools or whatever. You've been like this righteous dude about being helpful with the things that you have for other people. And let's see here. I have Algies, which is your psychic strength, your psychological attunity, and it's upright. So it's strong. So it's basically just letting you know that in the way that you've been handling how you take care of doing good with your resources has been correct. And not to feel bad about any times that you may have said no or something to that effect.
Cool. I love that horse. That was cool. Jennifer, how are you doing with the finger, hon?
Yeah, it's okay. I just keep dropping some cards, but I'm okay. Keep hitting it. I'll let
I want
you
you
know.
on my team. This person gets hurt. Like, what are you talking about? Pain.
What are you talking about?
Exactly. Spirit Girl 13, hon.
Hey, Spirit Girl. Happy birthday, Chris. So you've got the Devil card also popped up here in a different deck. So, there's a lot of people feeling this bondage to things that, and I think a lot of people are going through this right now at the minute, because this is where we chisel the diamonds, and this is where the separation of the frequencies in people are occurring, because this energy is out there. There's the bondage to fear. There's the bondage to love relationships that aren't right, that aren't of a matching frequency. There's the bondage to doing things in a way that don't work for you anymore. There's a lot of things that this energy gives us an opportunity to be highlighted, to help us clear out, to help us chisel our diamonds and get rid of these chains around our necks. And so though it feels difficult and it feels a bit like trudging through mud, there's action that needs to be taken here with the Three of Wands, and there's action that is possible for you to take. And you know exactly what this is. With the Knight of Pentacles coming up in reverse on the Devil, because I just wanted to see what it actually was, is that, and please take this with love, there's a bit of procrastination, a lack of follow through with the ideas that you know will take you forward and further away from being chained up and limited to what you previously have been. So this lack of follow through, this fire that you've got here in your ideas, but following that through has been a bit of a struggle for you. Now, of course, I understand that, because that is the challenge of the energy that we're in right now, and it is the gift, because if we manage to put our way through this, you know, put our head down and funnel through with the ideas that we are obviously passionate about, that we have fire about, this really does not just break those chains, but it melts those chains. You could literally melt it and make it into jewelry, as something to remind you of the accomplishments that you've made, rather than something that's heavy around your neck. So it's the challenge and it's the gift to push your way through this procrastinating energy that you're feeling. Hope that helps, honey.
Love it. Thank you, Jen. Tina Bot for you, Nina, and Amber, you'll have Peter, and Steve, you'll have Michelle Yak, and then Jennifer Emperor Rex. I think that's how I got it.
All right, so we got Tina Bot, and we got All In. It says all systems are go. Whether you do it right now, whatever you're doing right now, do not hold back. This is the perfect time to give it everything you got. For every inch you move forward, your dream, the universe will move it 10 miles closer. It's time to raise the stakes and play your hand. I'd jump in if I was you. So,
love those cards. I'm going to have to get a set of those. Thank you. That is a cool card. I love that. Is it Peter Meter? Is that right? I think that is. Yes. Amber, you're up, hon.
Okay. All right. So I got another hangman. That's interesting. So it looks like what we have going on is you're feeling overwhelmed with something, because we've got the Seven of Wands reversed, and you're feeling kind of like confused on which route to take, or maybe you're just overly like stimulated right now because of the Seven of Wands reversed, and then the Hangman is also reversed. So it's like maybe you have too many options, because we have the Two of Swords after that. So there might be too many things just going on right now. So I just suggest to do some breathing techniques throughout the day. Stop and give yourself a chance to incorporate things, and try to focus on your breath and not your mind, because your mind is being overstimulated right now because of something. Now let's see what else we got. Perfect. So we've got the broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. Just what I was saying. Don't let life, overwhelm you, basically. Your mind is probably doing a lot of that. So just remember that our mind is a computer. It thinks about everything. We don't have to attach to every single thought we have. And the Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. So yeah, just don't overanalyze things. Take things as they go. And when you start noticing you're getting overwhelmed, take your 10 deep breaths, go and sit away from people, and however you like to meditate, even if it's for a few minutes, just to recenter and get out of the mind.
That is, you know, and I think that applies to, I picked up on some of that myself. I mean, right now, the tensions are so intense out there. There is so much pulling people in all different directions. And it's interesting. So we've had the Devil card twice, the Hangman card twice. I mean, that tells me that there is a polarity shift here or something. I mean, that's what, I know it's early, but that's how I kind of see it.
In the end, all of this stuff is just a distraction to keep us disconnected from who we are, you know, and, you know, the world is always going to have its peaks and valleys, and it's just up to us to navigate within it and not be so attached to the world, you know.
Good advice, Amber. Thank you, dear. Steve, Michelle, Yuck, and Jennifer, Amber, for you next will be Susie Q.
And I just wanted to ask real quick, Wayne, do you have Brandy Robinson on the list?
I do have Brandy on the
cool.
list. Yes.
Just wanted to make sure. And
Yes,
who did I have again?
You will be having Susie Q.
Okay, sorry.
I love this
And
song,
who's
by
my
the way.
next one again? There? Sorry.
And in the scorecard, we have Emperor Rex in the.
I'm seeing here that Brandy it says Z. I'd like a card read. So I'm assuming that's
Who
me.
is that?
For Brandy that Amber brought up. So just make
Isn't
sure.
it odd. That's you haven't seen this, but Steve, you're on there on her name.
Sounds
Folks,
good.
it's just the way it happens.
But yeah, so I'm up right now though for so who am I reading for again?
I think it's Michelle Yak.
Yeah, that's who you said. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I love it. The energy is positive here.
Absolutely. So it's the Six of Stones reversed, which is exploitation. Six of Stones reversed, exploitation. You have here, it's shows a family who's kind of down and out. It looks like they're living in California right now because everything's on fire, and their honey has been destroyed by something. So this came up reversed. Six of Stones exploitation. So you're going through the ringer right now. You're kind of having that Job moment, and you might not be realizing it from a certain place of denial, which is what I think is indicated by the reversal here. And I have the rune Raido has popped up. Raido is about the journey that you're going through. So this exploitation that you're experiencing of your resources is part of your journey. And so you need to recognize it so that way you can reconcile it the correct way, because you may be handling it. You just may be handling it wrong, because you got the right idea that you need to do something, but because you're not looking at your exploitation clearly, you aren't doing it correctly yet.
Cool. Let us know, folks. So it's Susie Smith, not Susie Q, Amber. And I don't know where I got the names, but Jen, you have Emperor Rex, if you can still stand the pain. And then, yeah. Okay. I love it. And then I'll wait till that, because I've put a couple of names here that I don't know where they came from. So
Who's
Jennifer,
my next one there, Wayne?
well, we're going to start with John Price for you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The secretary
Emperor
left, so I had to take over.
Emperor X, you've got the Sun card. Yay! So this is the most benevolent card. A lot of people would say, I think they're all benevolent in their own way, but this is showing some real enlightenment. You know, it's time to make hay while the sun shines. You're finding your way through this exactly how not how you should be, because everybody's going to find their way through what's going on as they do. But you are finding your way through this in a very high frequency way. You're seeing the wood for the trees. You're seeing opportunities within this, which is a beautiful thing. It's an awesome thing. Now, the Judgment card that's kept coming up for weeks now is on the bottom of the deck. So there's something about this time that's helping you get into the frequency of going onto your soul's path. You know, like Amber said at the very start of all of this, being here for a reason at this time, at this moment, with all of the lessons that you've learned along the way previous to the present now. Now, the Empress card comes up. So again, you're doing real well with the Sun card and the Empress card to bring in your reality through staying positive, your thoughts, your words, your deeds, the high energy I can feel from you, but you need to shut up a little bit. And now I know that sounds harsh, because you're giving of yourself too much to people who are being dishonest, who have ulterior motives, who would take from you as quick as look at you. And sometimes intellectual ideas are just as important as the physical reality, but you're building your physical reality with this Empress card. And I don't like this energy here, where you're so high frequency, high energy, and you're ready to give it all away. You have to stop, because there's not wisdom in that. This Sun card is powerful for you. It is to take you on your soul's path, and it is not selfish of you to keep a little bit back right now. There's other people that aren't as high frequency as you, aren't as ethical and as moral as you. And so with that being said, you just need to keep a little bit back for you. Not a little bit, quite a lot, because you've said quite a lot already to a few that would take from you, which isn't a nice energy. It's not pleasant, and they have no right to do that. But by you not having the wisdom to pick up on their energy and not let them know everything and all of the keys that you've found along the way of this whole period in your life, then you're giving it away also. So there's the wisdom in knowing that it's really hard when you've got the Sun card and you've got all of this energy and you're like a bouncy ball inside, just wanting to, you know, bounce it all out there and let other people have the same that you're having right now. But that's not their path. That's not their journey. And if they haven't done the work to get there, but they're willing to take it from you, then that becomes a little bit vampiric, a little bit energy vampire even. And there needs to be a lot of discernment about that around you right now, because this is a beautiful energy that needs to be harvested, nourished, and built upon, not taken from. But go you, Emperor X. I just felt awful for telling you to shut up.
Fantastic. Thanks, Jennifer. Nina, John Price, Susie Smith, Amber, David Castle, Steve, and then Regina Hutchison for you, Jennifer. We're actually getting through these pretty quick. I think we're going to be able to get everyone in.
Right on. All right, so Mr. Price, we got a superhero. It's got to be a good one. Right now, you got superhuman strength. The truth is, you always do, but most of the time you don't need it. Why bother? Everything's rocking along just fine. You are about to learn just how cool, how strong, and how amazing you really are. So that's cool.
You know, everybody needs an attaboy or an attagirl.
Attagirl.
Attagirl. Oh, we can start something new. Thanks, Nina.
Yeah.
Miss Amber. Susie Smith.
Okay, Susie Smith. All right, so I've got the Chariot reversed. I've got a few cards. So it looks like you're feeling like the control, you don't have much control within your life, because we have the Empress again. We have that between the Justice card reversed. So lack of control. You're probably a little too nice to certain people. Possibly being taken, this is very similar to Jen's, possibly being taken advantage of, or just maybe you're just too passive. It might be a male in your life, or because I've got the King of Pentacles, I pulled another card just to see what that was all about. So it could be a male in your life that's making you feel like you don't have control. And maybe you're just lacking some sense of direction on where to move next. It could also mean the King of Pentacles could also be tapping into the more masculine side of you, the strong side of you. Not that femininity is weak, but I mean just tapping into more of the aggressive side, more of the, no, I am here and I have something to say side of you. And then at the end, we've got Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. So that's perfect. Don't, it's okay to be kind and gentle, but when it's causing havoc and making you feel weakened, then you've got to change some stuff. Okay, so hopefully that made some sense.
Hopefully. I thought it was
Today
good.
I feel like I'm not communicating very well. You know, sometimes you just have those foggy days.
Yeah, yeah. I like
I'm in a fog.
Joe versus the volcano. You know, he had the brain cloud.
Yeah, I've got that going on.
Yes. What's wrong with you, Joe? I got a brain cloud. Have you ever seen that movie? Joe versus the volcano?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I have.
Amber, if you haven't, check it out. You'll love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Meg Ryan plays 3 different roles in that. Really interesting. All right. I know this is not Jeopardy, but David Castle, Steve.
All right. I know he can get the job, but can he do the job?
Can he do the job?
That's always the thing that I always remember, that circular asinine conversation in the background in that movie. That was always
Mr. Wateri.
Yeah. All right. We're man, I've been drawing all stones so far. 8 of stones. 8 of stones, skill. Okay. So you're working with your talents right now. Just straight up you're building something, you know. And Awaj has popped up. So the critical element in what you're doing is the close work partners that you're doing the project around.
Cool. Thank you, Steve. And Steve, coming up next for you will be, I think it's Ire. Aya. A-I-R-E. Irie. Yeah. And Jennifer, you have Regina.
Yep. Hey, Regina. So you've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Major Arcana, the ebb and flow of life. I feel like there's good things coming in for you right now, but the question around your home and something to do with a relationship in your home is it's an emptiness. There's an empty feeling, and again a need for discernment of who you allow into your home, into your physical safe space. With this 4 of Wands, the Ace of Cups in reverse speaks to somebody new coming in, I feel. Or if they're not new, you're seeing a very different person in these times that we're in, of somebody that you knew before, but they're acting so differently. It feels like a new person in your space, in your home, very close to you. It feels like with the 9 of Pentacles that there's so much wisdom in you right now. There's so much knowledge overflowing in you right now. So you really are, with the Wheel of Fortune, attaining so much right now in yourself, but that this is a lonely time for you. And that's okay. This is helping you define yourself more, to make your home as you want it. If it is somebody new coming in, again, a bit similar like some of the other readings I've done tonight, is to really be discerning of all the glitters isn't gold. And I think there's a lot of energy out there right now of didn't the Emerald Tablet say something about be very wary of the ones who say they're of light, or something like that? Because that is a real, to me, that's making me cringe at the moment for a lot of people, because the all love and light and all namaste with none of the foundation is freaking me out right now. And that's what feels like might be coming around you, and you don't want that in your home. This is your safe space. This is your energetic, clean space, and it would be great for you to maintain that and keep that frequency high in your home. And it's okay to not feel obliged to everybody just because you're full of so much wisdom and knowledge right now. You really can help people, but you can only help people with eyes to see and ears to hear. I feel like there's somebody around you that says all of the right words, says all of the namaste words, but doesn't have the pure intent behind them or the grit to follow them through. So, but you're doing awesome. So don't see this as a lonely time. See this as a time of you really stepping up and leveling up and doing a great job at it.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. Let us know.
Yeah.
Nina, you have Blue Angel. Amber, I have you with Bernadette. And then Steve, Ari, and then the next one, Jen, I have Alien Believer is what I have on there. So there.
Oh.
Alien Believer. Hey, Nina, you.
All right. So I got baggage be gone. Come on now. Ain't you okay. Come on now. Ain't you tired of being stooped over from all that emotional baggage? The thing is, it all happened yesterday. This is now. And with a flick of your powerful, energetic finger, you can send that old has-been baggage overboard into the drink. It is high time to fly free. Let go, my friend.
All right.
That resonates.
I love it. Thank you, Nina. Amber, Bernadette.
Okay. Let's see what we have here. All right, Bernadette. So we've got all reversals here. We have the Star, the Queen of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. I think, so, you know, it's every time we come on here, there's always a theme. So I feel like right now you may be feeling like you're not being guided. You're feeling possibly heartbroken or powerless over something and unable to start something new. So in order to turn these around, just know that you always have something there is always listening to you, whether you're talking positively or negatively to yourself. And it's always going to fulfill what your thoughts are. So just remember, like how I used to do it is I would think, would God talk to me this way? Would God be putting me down this way? Because, or think every time I think of something, it's going to be created, you know, just to get out of those bad habits of feeling so hopeless. You know, you have to take your power back, because it's true. The energy and frequency that we hold will manifest in different ways. Your heart may be heavy right now, but it is preventing you from creating something that you really want to create. Like there's something there waiting for you on the other side. And just have faith in that you are being heard, and you know, just love yourself, have compassion for yourself. The Queen of Cups reverse just kind of makes me sad for some reason. So I don't know if you're going through something right now. Let me just pull a oracle card real quick. Father Sky, trust in the unknown. So that's perfect. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. And, you know, just give yourself self-love more. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. What I like to do is with lipstick, I'll write on my bathroom mirror, whatever makes you feel good. You know, I am good enough is what I have on my mirror. And then just say that to yourself throughout the day, and think about what makes you feel love in your heart and what makes you feel full, and then learn how to hold on to that feeling so that you don't get back down into that reversal Queen of Cups. You know, learn to hold on to that loving feeling, because it will really, really change your vibes. And it takes practice, but it's after a while, it becomes second nature. So I hope that helps, and I hope that everything's okay with you.
Amber, that was powerful. You don't have any problem communicating today, girl. You're doing a fantastical job.
Good. Makes me happy.
Well, you're knocking it out of the park, girl.
Bing.
Thanks, hon. Steve, I think it's Irie.
All right. All right. Ace of Vessels. Ace of Vessels, Waters of Life. So you've got a new kind of emotional endeavor in front of you. Some new feelings have come to rise as of late, and excuse me. Once again, thank you. Once again, AWAJ has popped up. So the interpersonal relationships. You know, it's kind of a, you know, it could be a you know, a new friendship, a new friendship, a new romance or something like that. But the feelings are there, and there's a slight reciprocation to that.
Love it. Thank you, Steve. Where's Locke?
Oh, Locke didn't get a whole lot of his natural kind of like light today. I kind of had him with me for the evening. So I woke up late, and it was just like, okay, he needs to go and bask and things like that.
Hey, I can dig that. I need to go bask. Jennifer, Alien Believer, and then the next group up, Nina, I have Wise April Fool, Deborah Sloan for you, Amber, Joyce, Are You Serious, Steve, and Kent Cook for you, Jen, after you get finished with Alien Believers.
Hey, Alien Believer. So we've got the Queen of Coins. This is a planning energy, a very business-like, very methodical energy. There's a motherly energy to this also. It feels like you're reminiscing on some celebratory times, some happier times with this Three of Cups. The Hermit card comes in between those two. And so there's something about your physical reality now that doesn't reflect the celebratory things that you're sort of looking back on, contemplating, thinking on quite deeply. The Hermit card is right in the middle of this, because there's release in this, in that our realities do change. The Empress card again makes herself very apparent on the bottom of the other deck. And so our realities do change, and it's really important to honor ourselves enough to, just like Amber was saying, speak powerfully over yourself. Speak like the Queen of Coins, that you are fertile ground, that you are progressive in your movement in life, that you are flowing like this Page of Wands, that you are all of the elements combined. Your mutable fire, your flowing water, your air, your earth, you're all of those combined, and you can find a way with this Hermit card to do some real elemental magic inside of you, to really go within and go deep and find out where your strengths are in each element, to build a new foundation, to build new fertile ground. That you might be a very earthy person, you might be a very methodical person, a very put together, planned out person, and in that way that you can incorporate more earth into your routine. You can see what you want to plant, you can see what you want to harvest, you can plan the year out, you look at the seasons, go with the flow of the reality around you, the seasons, the weather within those seasons, where you live, rather than always looking back to realities, seasons past, realities of the old. Because this way you can actually incorporate some of that same thing that made you feel celebratory in the past into your present. And there's real healing here to be done with this Hermit card. And I don't know why element work came up so deeply and so strongly with you regarding the Hermit. But look into that, look into where is your fire, what gets you fired up and what gets you passionate. What gets you teary-eyed with joy? You know, what makes you over emotional, like cup runneth over, and really channel your way through those energies and in the elements, rather than trying to go against the grain, to tire yourself out, and speak powerfully over yourself with all of those elements that are within you. And you know, and don't be afraid with the Hermit, when you're reaching inside, you're working with the ether as well, you're working with that inner ground, which has it transcends everything. It sends out a frequency around you that then bounces into all other frequencies. You're on a real powerful journey, but you need to take the steps to be on it. I hope that helps.
Thank you, Jennifer. And I know you're doing it in pain. Let us know, folks. Thank you, Jen. Nina, Wise April Fool, better known as Shannon. And then Amber, Deborah, Sloan, Joyce, Are You Serious, Steve, and Kent Cook, Jen.
All right, Wise April Fool. He got brand spanking new. You know that feeling, how it feels after the fresh rain? Everything is pure, clean, washed, as it is precious, beautiful core. You just want to stick your nose in the air and take a big whiff. That's your life right now. There is not one blemish, not one flaw. It is a perfect 10. I hope that is true for you.
That's my card, so I'm done. See y'all later. Have a great weekend. Thanks, Jen. Wow, wise girl. That one's cool. Love those cards. Miss Amber, Deborah Sloan.
All right, Deborah. So we have the Shaman connected to the Knight of Wands reversed. So you may be feeling a little scattered right now. Maybe some anxiety is going on. I feel like that is because you're wiggling out all of that negative energy. So it's kind of coming to the surface so that it can go away. So just trust in that process. It's okay to feel scattered, and it's okay to have anxiety because it's telling you something, and it's okay to not attach to it, you know. when I have anxiety, I mean, if I almost said, I hope you do, because I wanted to be right here. I hope you don't. I hope I'm wrong. But if you have anxiety, the best thing to do is, instead of fighting it, like, because I know a lot of times it's like, oh man, I feel like crap. And then that's like all you can say. And then you end up holding your breath and constricting everything. So it's an opportunity to kind of like shake it all out and let it circulate, instead of pushing the anxiety away. Welcome it. Okay, I do have anxiety. Yep, this is how I'm feeling today. Eventually, you'll start breathing deeper and the anxiety will go away when you welcome it. So it's an opportunity to get some of that nasty energy out of you. And then we have the 4 of Wands, and then the Hunter is attached to it. So track down your fears and desires, and then relax into them, because when you have fear and desire, they're both attachment. So tracking down that stuff and then releasing the attachment to it, you know? So it's like, oh, I want this so bad, but it's not happening. It's like all this, just let it go. It looks like there's some work that you need to do and some releasing, so that you can relax. Because the 4 of Wands is a great card for celebration, relaxing, enjoying the fruits of your labor. So I think you're just in the middle of some releasing and some purging. And in the end, you're going to be all good. So just trust the process.
Thank you, Amber. I hear Don Henley, a little bit of soul searching. Steve, Joyce, Are You Serious? Jan, Kent Cook, Nina, Free Life, and Project Skyfall, Amber will be your next one.
All right. All right. So I got the Knight of Bows, which is the fox. The Knight of Bows. That's the bows are the fire element. So you've got this this pursuit of what you desire occurring. You're in the midst of that pursuit. You've got that fox kind of hunter's drive and ability to chase. And picked up Rido again. Lots of themes with the runes here. So Rido. So that's your that's all part and parcel of the journey that you're going on. So this pursuit is kind of part of the overall kind of thing that you've been doing over time, because you're getting to an end point. So so don't short sight what you're in the middle of. There's a longer process that's unfolding.
There is a theme. Thank you, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
And do y'all want to go to like the bottom of the hour? Actually, I have, with this next round, there was actually just, it would be 2 more readings for each of you. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. All right, cool. So we'll get everybody in. Jennifer, Kent Cook, Nina, you have Free Life, Project Skyfall, Amber, Brandy Robinson, Steve, and then Lavera will be your next one, Jen. So there you go.
Okay. So Kent, I want you to take notice of the bridge with this 5 of Cups card. There's this figure here that is in black, is hunched over, is carrying stress in his back and his shoulders and his neck. And he's looking at the 3 of Cups that are tipped over. There's the emptiness within them. but there's 2 cups standing upright behind him, you know, the balance of everything that he needs to go forward. But there's this sadness here. There's a loss of something. There's a loss of a way of functioning, of being that you were before. And so there's a way of you needing to spend some time in this place, you know, but not too much time. And again, I want you to take notice of the bridge behind this figure. The only thing that is, there's things to be found in the emptiness that you feel, and it's going to fill these cups up behind you even fuller with even more of what you need to go forward on your journey. Now we've got the Ace of Swords here. And if you see, I think you can see there's a rainbow behind this Ace of Swords. Behind this sword, there's a rainbow. So this spoke out to me as the rainbow bridge, in the Himalayas, that known to be the rainbow that symbolizes the chakra colors within us. And so there's something that has got you locked emotionally right now, but it's a bridge from the physical world to the spiritual world. It's as if there's been a pause put on everything for you in order for you to do this. You've been put in a place of being that there isn't much action other than to dig deep into the spirit realm. And there's a lot to be said with that, because although you may be feeling a little bit emotionally frustrated with that, you want to be able to do the things you want to get done. Actually, this is where we get stuck in the 3D, the also 3D of us, because to work here the way that you have the potential to work and have such spiritual clarity and inner knowing of self, because in the depths of despair, we can have the opportunity to find so much more of self. You are more than your body, you're more than just your mind, you're more than just your spirit, you're a culmination of it all. And you can incorporate this with this bridge here. And the combining of these 2 worlds, your physical reality and your spiritual being. Now, the Temperance card comes in also, and this is to be the ultimate alchemist, to take something that is negative or deemed as negative or lower frequency and transmute it into something that is positive. I can't get over how much spiritual knowledge that is here for you to attain during this time, Kent. It's very powerful. It's very overwhelming. I feel like I could have a few tears with you, but not tears of just sorrow, but tears of sorrow, then tears of joy rolling in the same tears, you know, could roll in one after the other. And so there's a lot to be said for what you're doing right now, because you may think you're not building in the physical, but you're not only building in the physical. When you're doing this rainbow bridge work, you're building, this isn't just it. This 3D existence isn't just it. What we do here, just like anything that we do, paves our future path. And so what you're doing is very important right now. This reflective mode. Don't stay in the 5 of Cups energy for too long. Make sure you turn around and start to see that rainbow bridge. And that's when the clarity will really come in, and it'll feel like not a paranormal experience, but a very moving spiritual experience.
Thank you, Jen. Nina, Free Life, Project Skyfall, Amber, and Brandy Robinson, Steve.
All right, so we got GPS. OMG, your intuition is being a real show-off these days. It's so ready to help navigate your life, and quite frankly, it's getting a tad bit impatient, sorry. It just can't understand why, when it knows the fun, easy route. You insist on doing everything without its help. There's no need to be lost ever, especially now that you're about to stumble onto a gold mine.
Damn.
Oh, about that?
Man. Oh, things are dropping. That's cool.
That was good news.
Man, all the way across the board. I mean, it's like, bam, baby.
Yeah.
All right, Amber, Project Skyfall.
Okay, Project Skyfall. So what we have here is we've got 3 of Swords, the World, and the Moon. And then we have 2 Oracle cards. So it looks like there's something that it has been a loss that it hasn't been easy for you to get over. And it's really time for you to integrate that within yourself so that you can move past it. The Moon, you're going to get a lot of wisdom from this. Once you actually allow yourself to feel the pain of what you've lost, and you actually allow yourself to heal from that and integrate that, there's going to be a lot of growth and wisdom that you're going to learn from this. You have the Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect, pretty self-explanatory. You know, there's something that you're holding on to from the past. It could have been from when you were a child. It could have been just recently, but it has to do with a loss that has been really difficult for you to let go. Then we have the Wise One, grow within your current situation. So, you know, the only way that we can grow from our current situation or past losses is to accept it and move on, you know? So, you know, just try not to push that away so much. That's what I keep feeling, is like, you just don't want to look at it. So look at it, observe it, see how you feel, and be an alchemist and transform it, and listen for the wisdom within the lessons of that, because you do have the Moon, and that's very powerful. You know, some things are taught to us in the darkness, you know, and yeah, so I hope that helps.
That's some wise words, Amber. It's amazing what you can learn sometimes in the darkness.
Yeah, you have to sit in the dark sometimes, you know. It's just,
I'll tell you, when you just feel like despair is about the only friend you really got, you know, he's got to do it. Thank you, Amber. Profound. Steve, Brandy, and then I don't know if we're going to get time to do the next group, but anyway, Jennifer, I have Lavera, and we'll see what time remains after that.
Okay, Brandy. 10 of Bows. Responsibility. 10 of Bows. So the work that you've done, the stuff that drives you, there's that element of the stuff that drives you that is accountable to others. And so with the 10 of Bows here, it kind of shows that a man had gone, he went out to gather, and now he's bringing what he's gathered back to the tribe at the pinnacle of this mountain. So that is part and parcel of what's going on with the things that you do that drive you, that move you, is that you have to remember that you have your part to play in what is for the tribe. The energy going on is Ingwaj. So there's also a development going on. You've got that transformational, that ceremonial kind of fire that is involved in this process of the responsibility of your passions.
Thank you, Steve. There is a theme to this when we get off here. All right, I think this will be our last one, which Jennifer will be you, which is Lavera. And just to let everyone know, I have a list. We'll carry this over next week. So if you didn't get called on there was only 9, actually 8. So you'll be first next week. So Jennifer, I know you're in pain, so you'll close it out for us.
Thank Thank you. So this is the judgment card for you again, Lavera. I'm actually actively, thinking that am I attracting it in, because it's happening in so many personal readings, but it's just the energy that's there. This is the calling, the trumpet sound, the hum. It's bringing it in, and so there's something about you maybe having some kind of promotion, either just in yourself, recognizing which direction you need to go in, or being a bit proud of yourself of how you're navigating through these times. That's a promotion in itself, but you have the Emperor card on this deck, a powerful energy of creating authority, divinity, and sovereignty in your life, but in the physical. The Emperor card being all about the physical, he's all about that, and you're all about your space and your path, and almost getting a real inner understanding of what you're here to do, which is a real gift, believe you me, because lots of people ask themselves that question. And so you seem to be getting real grounding on that and real headway in that, and you're building firm foundations through that. Now, on the bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords. So there's a real growth period for you happening here. And what I really like is, if you haven't already hooked into the energy of seeing this as a game and almost working to one-up yourself, and like Amber, I think, said earlier, not being quite so attached to the physical world, even though, because the Emperor he's all about the physical and building foundations in it, but he's all about the game too. He's all about the appreciation of knowing how to move the parts strategically and knowing how to map the journey out to a certain extent. So if you haven't already hooked yourself into that idea of playing the game, and you're playing it very well, I think you're going to, and it's going to really give you that boost that you deserve. You've got the Emperor energy here with the Judgment card, and this growth in strategy, in game, in clever moves. You're just making the right moves right now. So go you.
Go you, exactly.
Go you.
All right. Well, thank you, panel. Y'all are just the best. I want to tell you, each and every one of you are so gifted, and it's just a real privilege to have you all a part of this. I feel like I'm just the fifth wheel here, but thank you, panel. Y'all are phenomenal.
Can I say something before we go?
Sure, Amber. Love to hear from you, hon.
I think it's funny that you said the fifth wheel, because something told me to turn over the deck and look at the bottom of the deck, and I got the Wheel of Fortune. This is for everybody.
Wow.
Nice.
So good luck and karma, everything can be transformed within every second of your life. So there's always an opportunity to transform your karma, to live out your destiny. Okay, so there's always an opportunity, no matter what happens in your life. Like, every single second of the day is an opportunity to grow and to I guess that's all. I just think that was so profound. Like, I thought that was such a beautiful card to end on. We all have the power. We all have the power. And we all have, life is a beautiful gift. And sometimes we forget how precious that is. Mm-hmm. And let this be a reminder to everyone, okay?
Amber, that just washed over me like a wave. I have to say, that was, thank you. You're intuitive. You also remind me of an empath. Amber, we love you, girl. That was spot on. And each, Jennifer, Steve, and Nina, it's amazing. Thank you all. Nina, send me your update information. I don't know why those links continue to break, but seeing that, and I'll repost it.
Yeah, it's another glitch with the whole YouTube thing where you can't just copy and paste links. You have to do them manually every time.
They always
That's so annoying. They're really making it difficult for everybody.
They really are. I mean, they ought not. We're a good group, but we're a powerful group. Y'all just sometimes don't want to piss off the really powerful ones. Us.
Yeah, don't piss
Regret
us
it
off.
later.
We cast spells.
Right?
All right. Well, everyone,
In
thank
blood.
you. Exactly.
I
Much
go
love.
hard in the pen.
Much love to everyone and the watching and in the chat room. We'll see you all on Monday, if not sooner. Thank you, panel, again. Much love, everyone.
Make
Take
sure you
care.
thumbs up the video and
Yes.
subscribe
By the
to
way,
everybody.
You've got to do this. They're doing a new algorithm, and if you get a certain percentage of thumbs down, they throttle down your whole channel.
Yeah. So
Oh,
make
it
sure you
used to, it
thumbs
used
up.
to be they would make it still go up. So now
Yeah,
they're
well,
doing it.
Yeah, it's crazy. So thumbs
And
up,
you wonder
everybody.
how many robots will be thumbs down in things, don't you? How many
We
false
just called
thumbs
the
down
bots.
there'll be.